anything that gets the juices flowing, like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Purdue's offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And back to the air on second down.
Early, getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big game.
They booted away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting.
Touchdown, Illini! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Makes the grab. It's Fung.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Rush is on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago,
the Boilermakers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Illinois lining up quickly.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
and man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he
breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Illinois hoping to pop the cork on this red zone trip. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to get the corner. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. They'll run play action. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. To the ground with the back. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Trying to move the sticks on third down.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to dodge that side.
The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from, and great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away. making a good play for that defense.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. And that's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Got his man quickly. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Illinois right back to the line. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Trying to get rid of it. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game-type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Under fire. Turning it on. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Illinois picked up the 1st down. Now here they come again. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Arizona. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got his man down the middle. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the run. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Finds his man. It's Pugh. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Fires to the middle. Working that left side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver going in motion. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Illinois. Quick strike through the air for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give on the option. Sweet cut there. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They go to the ground, just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got his man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. No huddle here for the offense. Off the play fake on first down. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Are threatening. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Q. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. With the run on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure coming. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Never a doubt. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Illinois lining up quickly. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Griffin. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, they're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll give it to the tight end. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Fung. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Boilermakers are marching down the field.
When offense is
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The snap sets up the throw. The sure hands, it's Fenley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Griffin. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going to sling it on second down. He's got him in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Punt is in the air. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Griffin. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Final minute now of the third quarter. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown to Illini. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit room so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. The other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Purdue, 3. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ball. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And he's tackled at the 41. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They'll try to get it through the air. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Might be calling a hot route. Look out, he's got room. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Using the quick game. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pucks it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
2nd down coming up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Of 10. That's a first down.
Leaves it with the back. Picks up the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. There he goes! Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
What are you doing? They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags in the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Going to look downfield again. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
there's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. And they'll get it down after the return at the 27-yard line. The give to the tailback. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.